fighters are now ready.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. He just misses with that jab. Good counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Couldn't land that jab. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
A little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Misses with that jab. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched him? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. In that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and there's the bell to start round two. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They're going to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Through the hook, it didn't land. The courage on display here is incredible. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. His stamina is off the charts. That counter, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. In that last round. Well, we're entering. The bell rings and we start the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
The perfect counter lands. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just misses with that left uppercut. No rest for the weary. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Catch and shoot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. There's a counter shot. He couldn't take it anymore, and down goes the Patriot. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, and you continue.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this continues?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.